Unlike most states where criminal classification is broken down into two categories, felonies and misdemeanors, in Nevada we have three: felonies, misdemeanors, and gross misdemeanors. A misdemeanor in Nevada is a crime subject to a penalty of up to 6 months in jail. In a misdemeanor, you don't have the right to a jury trial. It's a judge that decides your guilt or innocence. A gross misdemeanor is punishable by up to a year in jail, and you do have the right to a jury trial on a gross misdemeanor and the right to a preliminary hearing. A felony is a crime that is punishable in state prison over a year. And so that's the distinction between the three. In addition to the jail time that you could receive based upon the classification of the crime, there's also a greater stigma that goes with, for example, being convicted of a felony. Also, in the state of Nevada, you have the right to have your record sealed after completion of probation. And for a misdemeanor, you have to wait 2 years before you can seal your record. If it's a DUI, you have to wait 7 years. On a gross misdemeanor, you have to wait 7 years. On a felony, it could be anywhere from 7 years or higher before you can apply for a record seal in the state of Nevada. So the distinctions can be significant, not just in terms of how they affect you when you're sentenced, but also how they may continue to affect you when you apply for jobs and so forth. Examples of misdemeanors would be disturbing the peace, DUI. Battery domestic violence is a misdemeanor in the state of Nevada. Felonies would be more serious crimes such as grand larceny, murder, rape. Child abuse could be a felony. It could also be a gross misdemeanor depending on the facts and circumstances. So in essence, gross misdemeanors are less serious versions of felonies, and often they're called wobblers. They're offenses that can be alternatively charged as a felony or a gross misdemeanor, and it could be the facts, the seriousness of the offense that would very much distinguish whether the prosecutor would decide to file it or prosecute it as a felony or a gross misdemeanor. I'm attorney Michael Becker with the Las Vegas Defense Group. If you or a loved one has been charged with a criminal offense in Las Vegas or throughout the state of Nevada, trust in me and my legal team to get your case dismissed or otherwise negotiate a resolution that causes minimal harm to you in your future.